Hi, I'm José Zayas. I'm the director of Soles Truncos by René Marqués at Repertorio Español. I first encountered Los Soles Truncos in Puerto Rico in high school. René Marqués is obviously one of the great titans of Puerto Rican literature and theater. So for me, it's a great honor to be able to do this play. It's something that I've always wanted to do. Every classic that I tackle as a director is always a conversation with that particular playwright and their time, and obviously a conversation with our time and our expectations about what the play is and what it's saying to us now. So I come to this play never having seen it before, which to me is very surprising because I'm a big theater. I read it many years ago, but I've never actually been able to see a production. And one of the reasons I say I always direct classics is because I haven't seen that particular play. And I think this is one of the plays that is going to do that. And I'm fascinated by the richness of the text, by the expectations that people bring to the text. There's always been a particular way, I think, of doing this play. It's naturalism with very heightened elements. So I want to say it's more like lyrical naturalism. And I was really interested in taking it away from some of the aesthetic choices or visuals that people have become accustomed to. And I'm sort of treating it as something that is very internal. The play has become very much a ritual, almost like a mass. It's taking place a little bit more deeply in the imagination of these three women who are going through a very difficult moment of crisis. The play sort of functions as a naturalistic story about three sisters who trap themselves in their house, and we encounter them on a day of crisis where we find out their history. And it's a story of grief, it's a story of ghosts, and it's a story of ultimately of resistance. So I'm hoping that what people come to this play with, if they know the play, is obviously that relationship with what's been done before, and that they're going to have a really interesting conversation with what we're doing with the material. And the people who don't know it are going to encounter a play that is very rich in its text, in its associations, in its history. It has really rich relationships that I've loved really exploring. So I think you're going to get a very interesting modern look at play that's been around since the 1950s, and that I think is really going to resonate aesthetically with modern movements in theater, in the arts, and in ways of telling the story. I hope that it's going to be more cinematic than it's been done in the past, more intimate, and perhaps a little more brutal. So I'm hoping that all of that really clicks for audiences today, and that it ultimately really moves people, and that it explores the relationship between Puerto Rico and the U.S. and Puerto Rico and its history of oppression, and sort of like its conversations that every great artist has been having about what the island is and what defines us as a people ultimately, and that this production really has a new thing to say about all of those topics. Bueno, los esperamos. Vengan a ver Los Soles Truncos en Repertorio Español.
Para mí